Ethan. I wanted to show you a little SEO, something that I think you would appreciate, that your bosses, if they watch this, would find this valuable. So when we look at McGillis Wiemer and the keywords that you rank on, you can see using Ahrefs or whatever tool that there's 1,500 of them and mostly brand terms and whatnot. The site overall has a domain rating 26. And you can see you've built more backlinks, 7,300. But let me show you something. When you look at these 7,300 backlinks and you filter for just the ones that are the best links, I think there's like 13 or 14. Sorry, there's 11 of them. Every single one of them is blitzmetrics.com. 2, 3, 4, 5. Every single one of the links that you have. Oh, no, sorry. No, you have one that is not. So this goes to show that it's not the number of links that you have, but the quality of the links. And because we have a lot of other links from other personal injury attorneys that are not in Wisconsin that are linking to us, and we can link to you. This is not a link exchange. It's not a PBN. It's not anything that would get us in trouble with Google. It's a legit way of doing things. And here we're sharing digital marketing or on LinkedIn, right? You're on LinkedIn. And the way I got to this was by clicking on your LinkedIn profile. These are all signals back to Google. Some of them are citations, some pass juice, some don't. But either way, these are all signals. And you want to help your bosses know that SEO is nothing, even though it seems like this technical wizard and mysterious thing, is nothing more than reputation building that's visible to Google because of what occurs on social, real experiences and whatnot. And so if you were to have bought these links, but you can't because A, we're not selling them, and B, it'd be unethical if we did and whatnot. But if we were to have sold it on the black market, this might be something like, depending on who you're asking, $700, $800 a month to be able to rent links like these, because Google respects high authority sites. This is a DR62. It's passing a lot of juice. It's also tying in with your personal brand site, which you know is using our platform. This helps you rank on your name. So when we search on your name, then that site's showing up in number 2 behind your Instagram. But this will eventually result in a full knowledge panel without us having to look for the different pieces to then eventually trigger the knowledge panel. But you have a unique name, so it's not as hard. But all of the things related to you, to Chris, to the other partners, workers in the law firm are key to contributing to the overall brand of the law firm. So if we look at Chris McGillis, we can see that, of course, the bio that he has on the firm shows up number 1, which is what happens for most people. And then usually like LinkedIn, but it's number 3. But if we look at this personal brand site, it's basically zeros, almost all zeros across the board. And not only are we missing a fav icon, see over here in the top right, this little globe thing, that means that all the other ones have icons on them, right? Not like that's a big deal. But if we see this, there's nothing wrong with this saying he's a trial lawyer and he's doing lawyer kinds of things, but it doesn't carry authority. And that's why it doesn't rank on anything. These citations don't carry any weight. And so the homepage doesn't carry any power. The site has no power, has no search traffic. There's no point in having this website, basically, because no one's seeing it, right? But if you repurpose his content, if you interview him like we talked about, make quick little videos, this site will start to build some power. I mean, even Ethan Vandehei is it's at a 2, not like that's a huge number, but it's a new site and all that, right? But you know what we teach in Content Factory. You know about 1-minute videos. You know how that is not a social thing, but by repurposing the social, that drives your Google rankings, right? And then all this stuff can become more powerful. So Chris could say he's a trial lawyer, he's a mentor, he does outdoor stuff and whatnot, but none of this stuff here carries any weight. I'm not saying it's not true, but it doesn't carry any weight because no one's linking to it. It's all zeros. And Google's looking at this as a sort of measurement machine. Google's measuring, it's like a voting machine, and seeing like who's linking to it. Is there any traffic coming to it? So if you've got some of these stories of his, talk about some mentorship stories, some of the people that he's mentoring, talk about his community stuff, and then spend $1 a day pushing that within Wisconsin or against people who believe in that particular cause. And that will send a signal back to Google. That will increase all these other sorts of numbers, and it'll increase engagement. It'll increase natural links, which of course takes time. But wouldn't it be a shame if Chris McGillis didn't know that pretty much the only good links he has are coming from us. And that's because of you.